Hey everyone, Frugal Panda here. Let's take a walk around Albuquerque, New Mexico. Albuquerque, New Mexico is, of course, not too far from Santa Fe. I'd say about 40 minutes, 50 minutes from Santa Fe, which is the state capital. Honestly, I'm here to ride my e-bike. So I came here, decided to park at I was about to say Old Santa Fe, in the Old Town Albuquerque, which is a cool area. I had no plans to eat here. I was going to walk around, check out, take some footage for you guys, just walk around, didn't buy any souvenirs here as well. But the main plan was to go ride my e-bike. So anyway, I parked here in the paid parking. I think it was like $5 for maybe $5, and it was way more than enough time. I rode 2 or 3 hours, I want to say, around the area. I can't remember if I went. This is in May, so we're not that far back. I just don't remember in the sequence I did it. I'm pretty sure I walked around first and then pulled out the e-bike and rode around and hung out, and then I came back. Nope, that's not how it went. I parked first, walked around a little bit, then went back and got my e-bike. So I wanted to stretch my legs because, I was driving. So stretched my legs, excuse me, and went and pulled the e-bike off the back and rode around afterwards. It was a great choice to come down here in May. As you can see, it was a beautiful day. I would ultimately end up, I didn't eat here. I just didn't want to eat there. It's more of a touristy area. And I wasn't in the mood for Mexican food. So I like Mexican food, but sometimes I have to be careful when I'm on road trips and stuff because sometimes it messes with my stomach, to be honest with you. And I grew up on lots of Mexican food, and I just can't eat like I used to, hot stuff especially. So anyway, I had an idea in my head once I leave here. I said, I'm gonna find what kind of soul food or that Albuquerque has. Do they have soul food? I don't know. We're going to see. Anyway, I'm walking around. It's beautiful. This is the large church that's in the middle of Old Town, which I really like as well. Picture of me. It was a great day. It was a great decision to do this. I had a lot of fun walking around. So what would end up happening, itinerary was walk around, stretch my legs, then pull my bike off the back, go for a ride all around Albuquerque with this as my starting place, and then come back, get the vehicle. I would go to James's Chicken and Waffles, famous Chicken and Waffles, which was excellent. And then I would go to Walmart, and I went to one of the raggedy Walmarts. I mean, it was probably the raggediest. I'm guessing it was the raggediest one in Albuquerque. Well, I ended up there, grabbed some supplies I needed, and hit the road. So that James's famous Chicken and Waffles is on like 400 Washington Street, I believe. I'll leave the name. You can Google it. It's in Albuquerque. But if I don't say this later, it was excellent. It was very good. It was delicious. That's all I'll say. And I had way more food. I bought more food than I thought I could. I mean, more than I thought I could eat. And well, I found out I couldn't eat it, of course. But anyway, I brought my refrigerator. I leave a link for my refrigerator. So I just put it in my refrigerator for the night, what I didn't eat, and took it back. And my son ate it the next day when I got back to Denver area. So that was done. Now back to the Old Town area of Albuquerque. I really like this area. What I also like about it is parking is always very simple. I've been down here when it's very busy. I've been down here as it is right now, and it was slow. It was me, and honestly, looks like people I was listening to people like foreign people from other countries down here visiting. There was a couple people from Switzerland. I could hear it. Sounded like someone was from Portugal was in town, but a lot of them were here. But it was still kind of empty. Just the time of day. I think I also got here because I probably got here before lunch. Matter of fact, I did. So it was a good day, and I left in the middle of the week. I try to avoid coming down to when I go on my vacation, starting my vacations on the weekends. I like starting during the week when people are in school and where people are working as well. I think that's the best thing is when you do that. Yeah, so I recommend when you go on your vacations or you're trying to do a getaway, if you're like me and I'm a people person, but I don't need huge crowds. I like to enjoy stuff, and usually on the days I go, it's like-minded people such as myself that are doing the exact same thing. Instead of the huge crowds, the stereotypical ones on the weekends, the tons of babies crying and, all that nonsense. So coming during the week was a very good decision. It was a beautiful day. Very nice here. I love the architecture. Old Town Santa Fe, or excuse me, Old Town Albuquerque is not as nice as Santa Fe's Old Town, and that's just the fact of the matter. One is built around the state capital, which is Santa Fe, and the other is not. So if you got the state capital there, you're going to have plenty more stuff. You're going to have more money within that area, but it's still nice. When you're in New Mexico, you got to go check out Old Town. Just walk around. I think they have some really nice bike paths here too, especially if you take the one, if you look at some of my older videos, I did the trail. I didn't do it this time. The trail along the Rio Grande that takes you past the Albuquerque Zoo and all that. That was very awesome. I really enjoyed it. I was going to do it this time, but then I changed my mind because all of a sudden I got in my mind that, you know what, I'm not getting a hotel tonight. I'm going to go do dispersed camping. And sure enough, I found a place that I bookmarked and I will be coming back to, and it was dispersed camping. So after I ate, like I said, I went to Walmart. I was focused on getting to dispersed camping earlier in the day to relax and chill out and just relax and test my camping setup. So after I would test this camping setup, here's the funny thing is I changed my camping setup. And my last one, the one that you're going to see in this video, was great. But here's what happened. I got home and made a whole different one. And I think this last one, there's no videos yet of it because I'm getting ready to go on vacation in Minnesota, so no camping this time. But it's better for travel. Basically, I took every seat out of the back of my Infiniti QX80 except for the right passenger, the passenger side second row seat, just in case my son rides with me. It's only me, my wife, and my son in the house anymore, so unless he comes on a road trip with us, that's the only reason it's in there. So I have a flat surface. I built a platform. You'll have to see it once I get it set up for camping. I've already tested it. I just haven't went true camping with it, but I'm really excited for this setup. This setup you're going to see in here was awesome too. I liked it because it folded down behind the the third row seats, behind the second row seats. And I did keep the third rows in at that time. But now I don't have no third rows, and I don't have one of my second rows, and I don't have the, I don't know what to call it. I always forget what it is, armrest storage that comes with the Infiniti in there anymore. So I took all that weight out as well. I put a nice piece of maple plywood, good and thick, carved it up, and you'll see some videos of it once I actually make them. My Minnesota trip, you'll get to see maybe a little bit of the view of what the floor looks like, but just not with my mattress and everything on it. So I'm excited for that one too. But this one you're going to see too it was awesome as well. Also, with my new setup, it just leaves me a lot more room and room to store stuff underneath, so it's out of the way, besides also a flat surface. Okay, getting back to here. Beautiful day. We're walking around. It's chill. Homeless population in this area. I didn't see that many. They keep this area clear. This is a tourist area. Like I said, later on I would go to the Walmart, and I didn't get any footage of it, but it was a raggedy one. I mean, like, it's a raggedy Walmart when they don't have security. They hire Albuquerque police as their security. So Albuquerque police are at the front doors. So I'm like, that's a lot of money, because the Albuquerque police, when they're standing at the doors doing stuff, that's their side job. So they're in straight overtime. And I got a e-bike ride. I haven't put that together. So this is Frank's Famous Chicken. They had a little shrine to Prince and some of the 80s stuff. That fried chicken, those chicken wings were really good, guys. I'm not going to lie. The waffles were good too. This is where I'm going dispersed camping. You can get an idea of where it's at. It was free. It was awesome. I enjoyed my time. I plan to come back here, especially when I'm in the Albuquerque area and passing through, and I don't want to get a hotel. The road, you can make it in, I'd say, a two-wheel drive car fairly easy, as long as it's not low. In certain areas, you don't even have to worry. You just pull over sooner. Other areas, it was a little bit more, it wasn't as good. But for me, it was fine. I'm going to start talking in a minute and in the video, so I'll stop talking through here so you can check it out.
Hey everyone, Frugal Panda here. This is where I'm at. I'm dispersed camping 30 minutes or so outside of, maybe 40 minutes outside of Albuquerque. I paid for a tent I paid for a hotel the first night. But I decided, no, we're going to do some camping. I need to test my rig, my new setup and stuff, and save some money, This thing takes premium, so I haven't been putting premium on this trip. More like they have an 86 in New Mexico. but it's whatever. But yeah, this is where I am. Someone's playing music. I can't see them. They've got to be farther down. I try not to get up on people. It's not a big deal. Playing good music too. I pull up and I hear some Smashing Pumpkins. I said, "Oh, the chant of my people." No, but no, it's cool. I'm not that dude. I can't even see them. I went out to the road to look. They're somewhere, but it honestly sounds like they just have a good Bluetooth or system, so I'm cool with it. It's not going to impact me. Anyway, here we are. I'll take some more video too. Also, here is this is the single one through what was it, Outfitter? I think it's the name of the company, Young Outfitter. And I brought it up here, and it got a little sketchy in places. Not really with this, not the Infinity's basically just a upscale Armada. It was cool, but here, let's show you. I pulled off here. I could have kept going, or honestly, I could have just, I don't know why I did. I could have wrapped around here and skipped all this crap. I could have kept going down, but I think that person's playing music's down there, and I don't want to bother nobody either as well. But yeah, anyway, I drove through this and then turned off right here. There was a couple up that way. You know, before I get set up, I shouldn't have pulled all the way in. Let me do some walking real quick. Seeing if I can find any other spots too. But I don't want to bother anybody either. See if I can get the mountains. I'm just trying to see if there's any other spots and not impacting anybody's privacy too. Hold on, what's this? Let's see over here. All right, change number 3. Let's go, I'm gonna go get the vehicle. I'm moving. Better spot. This is the road. Be honest, I think if you drive pretty slick, I wouldn't come by myself. But if you could come up here with a Honda Civic or something like an old school 90s one. Back in the day, I gave some teens used to do that all the time. Just because it's compact, you can get around grooves and stuff. But I always say I wouldn't be by myself just in case you need to push it out of something. You got someone else with you, you know, type of stuff. It's okay. We're gonna grab it. We're gonna go up some more. I like that spot over there. This is free, FYI, if I didn't say this. This is all dispersed camping up here. I'll show you my setup when I'm done and all that stuff. All right, so this is where I moved to. I just moved up a little bit more. I can't hear his music. I don't know if he turned it off or not. But that's not why I moved. I wish they had a spot right over here. And I know some people will just pull over here, but I'm not trying to ruin it for people. But I would love to park here. You know what I mean? If I had a tent, I would. Right in here. Look at that view, guys. And there's no one over by me right now either. But yeah, I would definitely pop a tent right there or something. Maybe I'll put my shower tent with my toilet right here and have the door facing out so I can leave it open. You know, there's a good view while you're pooping. Okay, so yeah, we're pulling everything out. There's not that much to pull out because I'm sleeping in an SUV, you know. I pulled out all my water. I pulled out the stuff I'll need in the morning. I didn't really plan. There wasn't going to be a heavy breakfast. Oh my God, let me tell you something. I wasted so much time making this dehydrated meal, and it's been so long since I've actually done them that I need to practice a little bit more. I know what I did wrong and it luckily I had a bunch of fruit and other stuff, protein bars. But next time, I just messed up. It's just been a while since I've actually done any of those. So anyway, there's not much I really have to pull out. You can see where I'll leave a link for it. My refrigerator sitting right there. I would ultimately, I can't remember if I would pull it out and move it down further somewhere else. Not a big deal. My refrigerator kept everything good to go. And I have a Blue Eddy with me, power bank, a big one. So I was charging off of that when I needed to. And I also just threw out my solar panel as well. And
it kept my refrigerator running the whole night, so it was no issue. That stuff I'm putting on that Repel, it's especially made for your clothing. So of course I sprayed it on everything, including my camping hat and all that stuff. And yeah, I did that, and really wasn't bothered too much. And I also carry those mosquito incense as well, so I'll light a few of those here and there. Honestly, I wasn't bothered at all. I'm being honest with you. I didn't know when I parked here, actually there's a trail right next to me. So when I come back the next time, I'm definitely going to explore that trail more. I can't tell you what elevation I'm at. I think it's like 7,000 or 8,000 feet-ish. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was around there. I was breathing a little harder than usual, but I come from Denver. 8,000 is not too bad. Leadville was at 10,000, so it was a funny thing walking around there and realizing you were breathing hard after a while, like, wait a minute, why am I breathing? Oh, you're at 10,000 feet. So I think it was around 7,000 or 8,000 feet. Whatever. Sun was out. It was beaming. It was still it was warm, close to 80. What was funny about it, I'm so used to Colorado when you wake up in the morning from camping and it's cold and you got to throw a hoodie on and stuff. And I woke up the next morning and I was in my shorts and I didn't even have my shirt on. I hopped out without my shirt. I was like, and it took me a minute to realize, oh my God, because I started thinking I need my hoodie. I was like, wait a minute, it's warm. It's pretty warm out here. I sure did. Didn't change. I cooked and did everything I needed in shorts, which I'm just not used to anymore doing. So right now I'm starting to mess around and put this tent up. I'm just showing part of it. Let me show you my inside. This is what it looks like. This is before my new build. Super comfortable. The refrigerator would get pushed back out of the way, so it gave me all this room so I can sit up, all that stuff, put on my clothes, things like that. Plenty of room. Anyway, this was a good idea. Amazon links in the description. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Everyone, have a good day. Frugal Panda out. Bye.